Welcome back to the TNA Sports Network, where we dive deep into the world of boxing, both inside and outside of the ring. Today, we're taking a thrilling detour from the boxing square to bring you the craziest moments and most unforgettable things that ever happened beyond the ropes. So grab your gloves and let's get right into it. And to kick things off, we have no other than Iron Mike Tyson. Now picture this, Mike Tyson, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, and the larger-than-life Mitch Green, plotting in a battle that was far from scheduled. You won't believe where this showdown took place. None other than the legendary Dapper Dan's shop. It was in the wee hours of the morning of August 24th, 1988, and as the story goes, Tyson's was in Dapper Dan's shop picking up some clothes that he ordered earlier that day. He had a few people with him. They had been laughing and joking, drinking earlier that day. They were in DC and then they drove back to New York. So they all laughing and joking and carrying on, and all of a sudden Tyson says everybody gets silent. But his back is facing the door, so he can't tell why they're getting silent. When he turns around, who does he see? 6'5", 240 pounds of Mitch Green. Now this is where things start to go left. They say Mitch say to Tyson, "What the fuck you doing in my hood?" They say after that, Mitch start grabbing for Tyson's pockets, trying to sun him. At the time, Mike Tyson was known for carrying large wads of money around in his pockets and showing it off and being flamboyant with it. From there, it was on. We all know Mike Tyson wasn't going for that. I'll let Mike explain what happened next in his own words.
I used to always get my clothes from Dapper Dan's back in the 80s, right? And listen, this is what happened. That's how I ran into a stupid motherfucker, Mitch Green, right?
You could see how Mike felt about him today.
We were in D.C., so we drove all the way back. And so we came back, so let's go to Dapper Dan and get my clothes. We went in there, I got my clothes. We were all laughing. My back is turned from everybody, but everybody's laughing. And all of a sudden, everybody stopped laughing. I turned around, Mitch Green's in this motherfucker, and these guys all scared.
Now, Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson, but Mitch Green was a huge motherfucker. 6'4", 6'5", 240 pounds solid.
Oh shit, Mitch fucking Green. Then he just started talking, "What the fuck you doing in my hood, nigga?"
Now, I told y'all, this where the story go left. Mike ain't taking that, so now it's on.
Oh, then it was on from there. He was just talking a lot, and I really thought he was grabbing for my pockets, trying to pull my pockets out, because if he rip my pack, all the money will fall. But I won't have a chance to get my money. I have to fight this cat. That's when I just started punching him. Dropped him a couple of times, but he was high on angel dust, so he kept getting up. Boom, I knock him cold. Boom, he gets back up. Boom, I said, fuck, right?
So imagine this. Not only is Mitch 6'4", 240, he high off angel dust. Mike is fighting a monster right now.
So when I'm in the car now, so he rushes to my car. He breaks in my Rolls Royce. He breaks the side mirror. Boom! He breaks it all. The car says, "Excuse me, 1 minute." I got out the car and I hit Mitch, and Mitch went down, and he bent over, and I grabbed his head. And I hit him, boom, one time, and his head hit the floor and hit the concrete. Boom!
Man, that eye was something else. Imagine taking a right hand from Mike bare-handed. Sheesh. So the next day, man, Mitch would show up on the New York Times and his right eye blackened and swollen like no other. He would tell a different version of the story than Mike Tyson told. He would later tell interviewers that they were talking about their previous fight back in 1986, and Mitch told Mike how he took it light on him because of Don King. Then Mitch said he sucker punched him. He would later allude that he planned to press charges against Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson would later say, "I was so happy the next day when Mitch showed up on the newspaper because I knew he was alive." They say timing is everything, man, and the timing of this was flat out impeccable. Who knew these two heavyweight giants would collide in the middle of Dapper Dan's store and pile out into the streets? And for our next segment, we have none other than Larry Holmes and the legendary Kick. It was April 7th, 1991. After knocking out Tim Anderson in his comeback fight after a TKO loss to Mike Tyson in 1988, Larry Holmes was feeling good heading to his post-fight conference. Little did he know his old nemesis, Trevor Bareback, was awaiting his arrival. After Larry finished his post-conference interview, Trevor hangs back and does an interview of his own. Trevor then goes off about his wife, Larry's wife, and a call girl named Jenny from Jacksonville. Because his wife's involved, I will not dive into this too much. From what the story said, Larry Holmes' wife heard something about what Trevor said, or someone told her, she told him, And then next thing you know, it was on. Larry would run Trevor down in the parking lot of the hotel and put a beating on him before things got broken up. Trevor would later say all he heard was, "Here he comes." Then he felt a kick in his spine and a punch in his jaw. Now that part wasn't caught on camera, but this part right here was.
Kick me and punch me.
Yes, yes. The legendary Larry Holmes ran up a car and drop kicked the shit out of Trevor Burbeck. And there you have it, fight fans. A wild journey of some of the craziest and wildest moments that ever happened beyond the ropes. But guess what? We're far from over from this topic. There are even more jaw-dropping moments and untold stories in the next segment. So stay tuned. You wouldn't want to miss the fireworks in the next episode. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell notification so when we drop the next episode, you'll be notified. Until then, keep your guard up high, keep that jab flicking, and I'm T from TNH Sports Network, and I'm out.